Well, hello everybody. Oh my goodness. I have
Is it
other people
there?
coming in, but I don't know if they're
Wait,
gonna be here or not.
it's
I'm
not
hoping
up
that they
yet.
do. What?
It's not
Well, we
on
are
your
live.
channel,
It may not
huh?
be up, but we are.
What? Oh my God, that is so loud.
Sorry,
You
that was
gotta
not
lower
part
that,
of the
baby.
plan.
Yeah, I gotta lower that. I turned my volume off.
No, I can't do that. But I live a different life.
Well, it's
Okay.
just out of respect for what we're doing, you know.
Yeah,
But
but
I
I
get
got
it.
important phone calls that may come through. Let me see here.
You have
Let me
plans.
let me grab my link so that way I can
We could go live
share
on
it.
your, but can't we go live on your channel?
We are live on my channel.
Where is it? Why
It's
isn't
up.
it up? There it is.
We are live on my channel.
Okay, I see it. That's what I was waiting for, to pull it up so I could see the chat. Ooh,
Okay, now let me go share it on my Facebook, and I'm
let
gonna send you the link as well.
me share.
I'm putting the. Can you grab from the private chat?
Excuse me? Okay, that's the link. Oh, do ya? Yeah, Rachel makes the pickle jello shots.
Jello shot.
Yeah, jello shots. You know, like the alcohol jello shots?
Sounds good.
She does it in pickle juice. Because when she first started drinking, the only way she could drink the vodka was with pickle juice. Isn't that hilarious? That's my daughter. Well, let's see now. I'm going to put it in the room. And yeah, let me send it over this way too. Come on back over here now. Okay. Set this here so I don't have to.
Okay. Well, what we want to. Well, as you can see, the title is "Save Our Children." Can you hear me? Okay.
Loud and clear. 5x5, honey.
Okay. We want to talk about save our children, and me and a couple of friends of
Now,
mine.
damn it. Somebody just called me and now I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I'm going to have to go back out and come back in. Can I still click on the same link?
Mm-hmm.
How do I close out of here?
Okay, so what we're here, we're gonna talk about save our children because there's a lot of stuff going on that's just not cool, and we're very, 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 very upset as to what's going on today. So I do want to start it out by the enrollment death waiver. There's a video out there. If you have not seen it, I'm going to play that.
Yes.
How do I even get to?
Yes, yes, yes. We have so much to show you, all you mothers and fathers out there. You might have seen some of these things we are showing you, and you might not have. But we need to start paying attention more. We really do. Because
Yes,
they're doing these little things in plain sight.
but on
And
the low
that's
at
the
the same
best way to
time.
hide things, is in plain sight. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know that saying? The best way to hide something is in plain sight. And that's exactly what they're doing.
I
So
can't find this link. I'm looking for this link. Oh, there it is. Right in front of my. No, it ain't it.
so
Oh, shoot.
Sorry, you guys, we were a little late, but
Okay, I got it.
sometimes that happens. But we're here. We are here. So we're getting ready to, Kay's getting ready to show a video.
Wait, is this even it? Was it Prudence Justice?
I'm not sure. You're going to have to look at it, sweetie. I don't have anything pulled up on my end.
Okay, that's it. It's really longer than what I thought.
Really?
We got time. Well, I got time. Okay, let me go my share screen. Where's it at? Share audio. Because it will do what it won't.
For sure. Got me a nice iced tea. Okay. What's this one about? Is this about? Who want their kids to play sports? This one specifies refers to COVID-19.
In depth. Can you hear me?
I was trying to, I made sure that I got your link so that I
Okay.
could pull it up. That's the right one, right? The Hill Reporter?
Yes.
Yeah, this is some shit. I just heard them mentions. I was on a Discord call a couple of days ago when the story dropped, and there was a girl, when you come in there, she had brought it up along with this other lady, and you could almost hear like a pin drop, even just to acknowledge that this happened. It, even for me, a dude with no kids, bro, I almost felt like the way I felt that day that we saw Melania go to the detention center where they had kids in cages, and she had the jacket on that said, "I don't really care, do you?" You know what I mean? It was like such a shocking, like,
wow,
are you fucking serious? Like, you really gonna fucking ask parents and teachers to sign a death waiver?
Yeah.
Holy
That's
shit,
scary.
bro.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hey.
I can.
Hey, you guys. This article?
Just was mentioning it
I hate this right now.
just now.
Just talking about that.
Well, let me read that article for y'all. Eagle. Liabilities for injuries to or death of my child occurring during or resulting from or participation in the above mentioned program or activity and related in any way to COVID-19, even if the cause, damage, or injury are all alleged to be the fault of alleged to be caused by the negligence. School district explained, like all districts, we have sports waiver that we issued parents who want their kids to play sports. This one specifies refers to COVID-19. So what they're saying is, you need to write off. We're taking no accountability in the school systems if your kids get sick and die. That's what they're saying, you guys. This is what they're
That's what I
saying.
hear.
That is
That's
what
what I
I'm
got.
hearing. What I hear is they're not going to take any. They're not going to do nothing. You're signing your child's life away. When you sign that paper, you are signing your child's life away. You better sit back and think about all that and sip on some tea, moms and dads, because this is some
Okay.
real bullshit right here coming down the pike.
No kidding.
And
And
I
this is
do not
something that they're-
consent. Excuse me, I do not consent.
Indeed. Wow. So you know the question that I have, does that mean, because, so what happens if a parent refuses to sign this?
You're homeschooling your child,
As you should be.
as you should be. Exactly. That's what you do. You homeschool.
As far as, like, this is crazy. I mean,
This is
because from what I understand, if you're a
You're-
parent and you refuse to send your child to school, or you don't take a role if your child is a truant, you're legally liable for not, trying to get your kid to go to school.
right. You're
So
gonna end up with,
they,
child
they send you to
services
jail
not
if you don't, like, I heard, like,
Yeah.
child services and stuff get
Yeah,
involved if you
child
don't.
services and truancy officers will go out if children are in school. But that's why you need to homeschool and have them signed up. Are you reading every word of what you're signing on your
Good
children's
point.
paperwork?
Nope.
No,
They
a
just
lot of
sign.
parents don't. They just sign away to get it done. They don't want to read. They sign, and date it and send it back because they want their kids in school and not in their fucking hair. Excuse my French.
The first thing that I want to know is this something that they're trying to hide? If it's something that they're hiding to a darker intent, and I already seen it when you were reading it, just the wording, the verbiage that they use,
Exactly.
it's intensely legalese
Yeah.
for parents about kids in school, and I don't think the average contract that a parent signs to let their kid play football or to let them do horseback riding, they sign similar waivers, but I don't think they're even that intense. This seems
That's
like
No,
they're trying to.
no.
Who want their kids to play sports? This one specifies refers to COVID-19.
In depth.
Damages or injuries or death? Like what?
What I'm trying to figure out is if homeschool is even an option, then why don't they just do that until this is taken care of? Like, why are we even
Because
running the risk?
schools make money when your children are in school.
Yep.
When children are when children skip school, or how sometimes parents be like, my child's not coming, it's Friday, you're taking off. I remember my friend when I was growing up, she would make her children not go to school on Friday. And it got to the point where they made a call to her and knows the routine and said, ma'am, you can't do this. It's not right. And really, there's really money behind it because they're missing out on money every time that child is not in school. Especially when it comes down to IPS. They make a lot of money off of each child. If you watch a movie called, I believe it's called Miss Virginia, it talks about things like that. And she was saying how much, she did her research and was saying how much they make per child in school.
Plus, you got to pay money when you're putting your kids in school.
That too.
Okay.
That
You're
goes by
paying.
income.
There's enrollment fees. Okay. In all schools, there's an enrollment fee. And
Wait, whoa, sunshine. Say that again.
Enrollment fees.
You're talking about for like private school or regular school?
No, public.
Public
And
school.
some are wavered depending on your household, your income. It's based on your income. But the people that have money, they're paying. The people that don't have money, they get like a waiver, or you know what I mean?
Reduced
Kind of thing,
lunch.
like free lunches, and they're on that program. It's a program.
Yep.
It's a school program. They get free lunches and everything if you don't have the money. because you're paying. You have to pay for their lunches. You have to pay for their activities, books, all their school supplies. Plus there's fees to enroll your child. Yes, yes, sir.
So you
That
know
I didn't
something?
know.
I didn't know either of the 2 points that the two of you raised here. It
Yeah.
didn't even pop. It didn't even pop on my radar, and I'm not sure. Matter of fact, I'm certain that it hasn't popped on the radar of the vast majority of us looking at this. Most of us, even who don't have it, we're looking at this and saying, "What are you talking about? Sending people's children into harm's way?" And
Right.
furthermore, you're sending teachers there too because they're adults like us who are susceptible.
But
But
it's
now
not
everybody.
just also
What,
what it's
their
saying
question?
is, sorry, I don't mean to butt in, but hang on one second. It's also saying this. It's talking about sports. They're literally putting it in the sports section of the school papers. So that's what it sounds like to me. That's where they're placing it. Because that's the way it's reading, right, you guys? Yep.
We gotta read that full, like without. We gotta look at the article after this because I think what it looks like to me, what she's trying to say is that this is just like a sports waiver. Like they're trying to roll like, oh, it's nothing to see here. It's not that,
Right. That's
it's
how
not
I
a big
feel
deal.
about it.
This is just like when your kid
That's
signs
the
a waiver
vibe
to
I'm
play
getting.
football.
That's the sentiment I feel from reading it.
I just wanted to say I think that this is a bunch of bull crap. um, I think it's also a setup, and it may have something to do with because we do not have a vaccine yet, for it. Also,
Ooh,
the
you might want to
microchipping,
change that.
I think it's a step toward that in a way. But
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
all I have right
Yep.
now.
Yep. That's
Wow.
coming down the pike too. Like I said earlier, the parents really need to read the fine print. Read all your paper that's coming in from the school, because you're gonna be missing some things if you just rush through it like most parents do and just sign, so you can get your kids to school and it's done and over with, and you're tired of reading the papers and stuff. Y'all need to read what's being printed. It's in the fine print.
Bring your magnifying glass.
Get your magnifying glass out, please.
Yep.
Because literally, that's how it's going to be.
Just gotta say, listening to the two of them, for those of you who heard
Your
this,
papers.
there were two parts about this whole topic that I wasn't aware of, and I'm not sure many of us were aware of. The money angle that they both spoke to.
They're
Of
putting
how
it
this
in
is
the
actually
TV section. Physical
something
ed.
that
I'm
many
pretty sure.
forces we're seeing that are pushing to open schools up again. They're really more interested in the fiscal bottom line, the money that they receive from having each student in the chair.
Yes.
And I find this ironic, and perhaps you might find it ironic because, well, the prison industrial complex runs the same way.
Yep.
All right.
Play that music. Should have played that music.
Girl.
It's just a little bit. I love his Muddy Waters. Oh my gosh. I wanted to play during while I was doing my podcast thing, talking about this podcast.
Well, so as you heard for yourself,
play that music in the background.
so as you heard for yourself, these schools or want you to sign death waiver in the PE section of your enrollment. So I'm wondering, I want to go a little bit further into it. I'm wondering if, first of all, I wonder since school is back in session, I wonder if the kids who are in school, if their parents seen this anywhere, or did they sign up in person on paper, or was it online? Now, if it's online, you're really going to miss certain things.
I'm gonna call one of my friends and I'm gonna call my sister-in-law because they go to the school down the road.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask, but as this is what I know about the school down the road, right?
Hmm.
Teach on Wednesdays anymore. There are no more Wednesday class. Why
Wow.
is that? Why is that? So it's 4 days a week, not five. I don't know if it's because they got it, maybe it's a cleaning thing,
Hmm.
but they do have the light thing now and so many things. But I don't know. That's something I do know for a fact. But
Hmm.
why didn't I think to ask that?
I don't know. And
I damn it.
I have friends on Facebook where their children are
I'll put
going
it
to
down in the
school. So I
comments.
wonder.
Put it down in the comments when I
Mhm.
find out, which will be tomorrow. So I will put it down in your comments.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to ask as well. I have a friend who, her kids with the school system here at Wayne Township, they were saying how they want to do it by alphabet, like, A through S or
To
A through
sign up.
M to go to school. No, they're splitting up the days.
Oh, with the
Yeah,
out.
yeah. They're splitting
So
up like half
are
and
they
half,
doing
like Monday through
okay,
Wednesday, you go. And then, Thursday, Friday, you go. And so my friend said, how about we just not go at all?
how about we just homeschool?
That's right.
Huh? Huh?
So they're doing e-learning.
They will give you the little laptop. They'll set you up.
Yep.
They have the teachers online. They have teachers online, folks.
Yep.
You can have your children going to school at home. Yes, it may be an inconvenience to you, but I just wouldn't it be safer? It's about safety. But
Yes, it
everybody
is.
has their choice. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, not everybody is, going to do that. There's going to be a lot of people that put their kids in the schools. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not all the people will agree, but
Some people are
it's
just ready to get their kids out of that home,
right.
and I
They're
think
like,
that's very selfish.
they've been out of school forever. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
you hear these stories, uh, moms drinking wine, the numbers are up because due to homeschooling, mothers are drinking more wine.
Oh,
This is an
okay.
article I read. They're tipping it to get through these damn homeschool. But there's homeschools that actually have, like, the teacher online and where you can connect to the class through not
E-learning.
no tele not is it
Zoom conference.
Zoom, and then there's another, oh no,
Skype
not that one,
or
it's Zoom.
Skype.
Yeah. And then they have another one too. They have all kinds, you know what I mean? So there's ways of either having one-on-one, you could get one-on-one teaching, or you could
Right.
have your child in a classroom online, and the teacher will be teaching several children online.
All
So,
right. But my main concern was I wonder who if there was any enrollments online to register your
oh,
kid
I
for
wouldn't be
school,
surprised. I mean,
because that would
I really,
be,
honestly,
I think that would be
darling,
the trickiest, sneakiest thing to do. because
Well,
no one
of
reads
course.
online.
Yeah, but everything's online now. Do you know what I'm saying? Your DMV, your this and that. You know what I mean? Like, like I just feel like a lot of stuff's online, and you know, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know if that's for sure, but it
No.
wouldn't surprise me. So yeah,
Okay. So next, I want to move into the vaccine. What have you
yes,
vaccine so far?
yes, ma'am. Got to be real careful how you talk about this subject. Okay, really careful with your
No,
wording because they'll take it down.
true.
They cut my video was a 6 minute and 20 some second video. They cut it down to 2 minutes and some odd seconds. The video I did today to promote this on my channel,
Hmm. Hmm.
they cut my video. It was a 6 minute and 27 seconds or something like that. And they cut it down to two something, 2 minutes and however many seconds because I said
Okay.
a word.
They shouldn't be
And
cutting
let me
nobody's
text
nothing
you the
down.
word. Let me just text you the word in real quick.
Okay.
Like, you need to know.
I'm
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing
I
yet.
am currently looking for that vaccine article that I
Oh, be
posted up not too
careful. Be
long
careful.
ago. What you talking about? What does
Why
say? Maybe that was
is
me.
this taking so long to look? Did I write that one? It's
Good Lord, where is it?
key.
There it is. Took me a
That, like,
whole lifetime
do-do-do.
to
You
find it.
know what I'm saying? Because that's what got cut out. Yep. And the other word, too, that starts with an I. I
Wait a minute, you put it in a which chat did you put it in?
put it
Uh
to
oh.
you.
Oh, okay. I'm girl, I ain't even on that before. I'm trying to pull up this vaccine article.
Yeah. I'm not talking about drinks. I'm talking about the word, that word, in
Drink.
what you're talking about right now, in the discussion that you're
Oh,
getting ready to talk about.
okay. So states have authority to fine or jail people who refuse coronavirus vaccine.
Yeah.
Attorney says.
And where is
Increasing
that?
date
What
section
attorney and what state is
1905.
that
I
from?
didn't see that.
I just saw that.
We about to
And where
find
is that
out.
from? Where is it from, y'all? Where's it from, sis? Is that coming out of the White House? Is that coming out of our government? Like,
Oh, my bad. So it says San Diego. This was posted as of August 7th, just this year, of course, by Derek Stahl. Yeah, I gotta represent who the heck put the article out there. As drug makers race to develop a a vaccine against the coronavirus. Several legal questions are emerging. Could the government require people to get it? Could people who refuse to roll up their sleeves get banned from stores or lose their jobs? Wait a minute, they're gonna take away our jobs? Oh,
Girl,
oh, this
I'm
is
telling
bad.
you,
The short
keep
answer
on.
is yes, according to Dove Fox, a law professor and director of the Center for Health Law Policy and Bioethics at the University of San Diego. States can compel vaccines in less intrusive ways, he said in an interview. They can limit access to schools or services or jobs if people don't get vaccinated. They could force them to pay a fine or even lock them up in jail. Fox noted authorities in the U.S. have never attempted to jail people for refusing to vaccinate, but other countries like France have adopted the aggressive tactic. We just copycatters, boy, I'll tell you.
Uh,
The legal precedent dates back. The legal precedent dates back to 1905. In a landmark U.S. Supreme Court case, Jacobson versus Massachusetts, the court ruled Massachusetts had the authority to fine people who refuse vaccinations for smallpox. That case
my
formed the legal
sister lives
basis
in
for vaccine requirements
Massachusetts.
at school.
My sister lives in Massachusetts. I'm gonna call her.
Wow. But that's 1905.
Okay.
That case formed the legal basis for vaccine requirements at schools and has been upheld in subsequent decisions. Courts have found that when medical necessity requires it, the public health outweighs the individual rights and liberties at stake, Fox said. In 2019, New York City passed an ordinance that fined people who refuse a measles vaccination. Really? That said, recent protests over face coverings show there could be significant backlash to a vaccine mandate, Fox said. Just because states have the power to do it doesn't mean it's the best public policy, he added. Although states would have the authority to mandate vaccinations, there's more doubt about whether Congress could enact a federal requirement. Most likely, federal vaccination requirement would come in the form of a tax penalty. Are you serious? But Fox said given the current composition of the Supreme Court, a federal vaccine requirement would likely be found unconstitutional.
Right.
Opponents of a federal mandate would exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is so unconstitutional.
You can't do like
Opponent,
put things upon people without
mm-hmm,
their consent.
exactly.
You know, like
Opponents, oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
it's just like in the beginning, they're saying like it sounds like they're going to enforce this. In the beginning, when
It
you're
does.
reading this, it sounds like they're going to enforce it.
It does. Opponents
And
of a federal, oh, I'm sorry.
like, you know what I mean? Because like, listen, like, how are they going to, this is the only way, like, I feel like they're going to our new normal. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the new
Hmm.
normal by everybody being vaccinated. But like I said,
Right.
did you read the guy stones that I put in? Did you read that? It goes right along with this, what we're talking about here. It really does.
Oh, really? I don't think I saw that.
The Georgia guy stones.
Hmm. Opponents of a federal mandate would cite the Supreme Court's 2012 decision on the Affordable Care Act. Fox said, in that case, the justice ruled that Congress could not use its powers to regulate interstate commerce to require people to buy health insurance, even though the ACA's individual mandate was ultimately upheld on separate grounds. That means the U.S. can have a patchwork of different vaccine requirements in different states. States have, states that explore vaccine requirements should only do so if the vaccine is widely and readily available. Otherwise, you create an underclass of people who are less safe and without access to the basic needs of society. States would need to allow exemptions for people with legitimate medical risks like pregnancy, but not exemptions of religious or philosophical grounds. Religious exemptions are not constitutionally required by the First Amendment's free exercise clause, provided that
What?
the vaccine mandates
You
don't
need to
single
read that
out
again.
religion. Yeah, I am, but let me finish it. They're not motivated by a desire to interfere with it, he said. Okay, read that again.
Girl.
Religious religious exemptions are not
Uh,
constitutionally required by the First Amendment's free exercise clause, provided that the vaccine mandate
so you
don't
telling me there's a
single out
loophole?
religion. They're not motivated by a desire to interfere with it.
So this is what it's saying. It's saying it doesn't matter what your religion is, you got to get it anyways, MFR.
I don't care who you are.
They don't care your creed, your religion, your color. Is you know what I mean? And that's why I was talking about the Georgia Guidestones. They pulled the brick in 2018. I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
The cornerstone.
Okay.
And when they do that, that means they are going to do everything they're saying on those Georgia yeah, cornerstones. If you read them, you can just maybe, I don't know if you might want to look it up.
Hmm.
Georgia, you know,
Okay.
like if you read it, they literally want to take the population down, the whole world population, 95%. 95% they want out.
What?
Yes.
So do you
Yes,
think they're going to
baby.
do this with this virus in particular?
I don't
Is this
know.
it?
Well, it's the agenda's already started and NWO's already started. Agenda
Right.
21 is so that is a part of that.
True.
So, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of rabbit holes here, honestly. And we ain't even got to the toys yet, y'all.
Sure haven't.
Lord have mercy.
We ain't even got to
Okay.
the toys
We
yet,
ain't
but
even got to the toys yet,
keep
y'all.
in mind these vaccines is gonna come definitely in the future, and they're gonna
And
get you at birth. They're gonna get it.
see,
Gonna get them babies at birth.
this is where, yeah, that what's in that vaccine. Do they tell you what's in that vaccine? They should print out
Nope.
what's
But
in
I
it.
got another video for that. I got another video for that one. But I don't
Okay,
think it's gonna show you what's in it. I think it does. I
but
can't remember.
why?
But I got
Why are you not telling me? Like, just like when I buy something, it has all the ingredients on the MF, or don't it?
well, they can't tell
Right?
you yet if they're not done. If it ain't done yet, they can't tell you what's in it. But we're gonna
No,
find
but
out.
well, they're saying they have vaccinations.
Yeah. But let me get through these three little last paragraphs.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I just got a little
That's okay.
excitable.
That's
I got a
okay.
little excitable. Got a little excitable. But it's okay to get a little excitable.
That's
We
okay.
passionate people over here,
That's
okay?
what we're here for.
Yeah,
True.
like we passionate about this because we love you all. We love you all. And we want you to know this knowledge. It's so important. Okay, you go ahead, Kay. I'm so sorry. Go
That's
ahead and
okay.
read the last
It's all
three
right.
paragraphs.
Okay.
Hello, Lived
It says
It.
in the
Welcome.
workplace. In the work.
Hello. Welcome, Lived It.
What?
Lived It is
Where's he
here.
at? Because I don't see him.
He's in
Oh, hey. Hi.
the chat.
Oh, why ain't he in the
Yeah,
room? He needs to be in
he's
the
in the
room.
No, he's in the YouTube
He has
chat.
the
That's
link.
what he should be. Yeah, but he
Okay, well he has the link. He know
oh
where to
yeah,
go
he can
find it.
come on.
But anyway,
Right, yeah. If he wants to come on, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah,
okay.
for
Let
sure.
me finish through these last
Let's
three.
finish up
Let me
this.
finish with
Yes.
how I lived. I see you, baby.
Hi,
Okay.
darling.
In the workplace, private employers would have a lot of flexibility, really, to require vaccinations and fire workers who refuse them for anything but legitimate medical concerns. As long as employers show there are significant costs associated with having unvaccinated workers, they would not need to offer religious exemptions to employees. Under the 1964 Civil Rights Act, employers are employers are not required to accommodate religious employees if doing so would pose more than the minimis or the minimum cost. Hmm. That's all I got for this article.
Mhm.
Hmm. Makes you think,
I know
don't it?
that whole thing going against religion and everything. Like, whoa. Like red flags all over
It's
the
so
place.
disrespectful.
It is.
It's disrespectful.
It is. It's just so bad. Y'all, you got to know this war. There's a war going on. Like, don't
Yes,
you
it
see?
is.
Like you either your eyes are open or you need to open your eyes. Like you just need to
Wake
stop
up.
being asleep. Wake up.
Somebody needs to slap you. Where are our great grandmothers and grandfathers and where are
You
the
know they're gone.
where
The good ones are
no.
gone real quick.
I
Real
got one
quick.
left. I got one left. I got one grandmother left. So and I'm telling
I
you,
ain't
when
got
I
no
tell you
grandmas. I
she
ain't got
speaks
no
her mind, she keeps it
grandpas.
real with you, she don't beat around the bush, she ain't got time for all
That
that.
was, that was my grandmother. I have an Italian grandmother. Are you kidding me? Come on
Hmm.
already. She would snatch you up so quick. You
I
didn't know
know
what
that's
was
right.
coming. Holy shit.
I know that's
You
right.
didn't think an old lady could move like that, but she can. She can. Yes. Just because I'm big don't mean I can't move. Ooh.
Welcome,
She
Liz.
snatched me a couple times.
Hey, what's going on, Kay? Hi, Sunshine.
Hey.
Hey, I'm still I forgot about this. I got caught up and I'm still outside, so I don't want to mess up the audio there.
Oh,
I'm
No,
I can
you're
I'm
mute you.
muted.
fine.
It's no problem.
Yeah,
It
I'm a
sounds
mute and I'm gonna jump back in when it's a little quiet.
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so I have
Be
I'm
safe.
so glad he's here. Let's see here. I got a video to share with you. They are saying how Russia has their vaccine, right?
Oh, really?
But guess what? I think it said like billions, and you're gonna see it. Billions are wanting it worldwide. And I really think it's a little scary, but y'all ready?
I'm
Y'all
ready.
ready? Okay. Whew.
War arms race, but Russia and the West are clearly in a race to get an effective COVID vaccine into the arms of people around the world. Russia calls its vaccine Sputnik V for vaccine, a not so subtle reference to its first victory in the early space race. The Kremlin insists its vaccine is safe and mass distribution will begin in October for the Russian population. Vladimir Putin's own daughter has reportedly received the vaccine, developing the virus's antibodies. But Russia has not yet published any of its scientific data and has not begun critical phase 3 human trials. U.S. experts, including Dr. Anthony Fauci, are skeptical.
I hope that have actually definitively proven that the vaccine is safe and effective. I seriously doubt that they've done that.
Dr. Michelle McMurray Heath represents America's biotech drug makers.
There's been a lot of skepticism that maybe the Russians didn't do their due diligence
on this vaccine attempt?
Well, the skepticism is warranted at this point. We really don't know what it is they're testing, what it is they've seen. And at this point, it's really purely based on their word. And that's not typically the way we reach scientific conclusions.
Meanwhile, the White House has announced yet another major deal with the drug maker. This one, a $1.5 billion deal with Moderna for 100 million doses of its experimental vaccine.
We're on track to rapidly produce 100 million doses as soon as the vaccine is approved, and up to 500 million shortly thereafter.
Worldwide, 25 vaccines are now in human trials. Among the leading contenders, Moderna, J&J, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Inovio, and Novavax. And multiple vaccines will likely be needed.
Some may work better in the elderly, some with African Americans or people of Hispanic ethnicity. Who knows? Some better in children. We might be able to target these vaccines to be used in those different populations.
So Tom, we've heard about the serious regarding this vaccine in Russia. What other risks does it carry?
Okay. You sound like you got some things to say.
Yeah, we gotta
What
pause.
did you hear, girl? What did you hear, girl? What you hear?
First of all, they said they didn't even say the white. They didn't say nothing about no white people. They said black people and Hispanics. Didn't you hear that?
Yep. I heard.
What the living? These people are disgusting. They are the scum. Like, what is wrong with these people?
Girl.
It is not even like I can't. Like, this hurts me. It really does. Just hurts my spirit.
And they said like billions
Like,
worldwide. Like,
do you see what I mean? What I'm was saying earlier too? Like,
you see, I didn't grab a drink. Okay.
I need a glass of wine.
You see, I didn't grab a drink.
Let me go grab a glass of wine, okay? For real. I really
Okay.
need. No, I'll take y'all with me. Oh Lord, please, Lord, let me have
And
some
I'm
wine.
gonna well, while you going to get that wine, I'm gonna. Should I start this from the beginning or should I continue it? Y'all
We
want to
gonna
hear
have
that
to
again
start
or
from the
what?
beginning. I would rather you start it from the beginning, to be honest. Start it from the beginning so we can hear, you know what I mean? Because I did get a little upset. But wait, I have to put my phone down. Hang on, I'll be back.
Okay. Well, let me get this ready, everybody.
Well, listen, in a race to be a cold.
Let me see if I can change my little settings so that way it won't. Let me put her on mute for a second. I bring her back in. So as you can see, what we're talking about, Lexus 28. Please do not use regular names. We do not want. In Canada, they said on the news that the flu shot helps with corona. Well, see, what we've been told was the corona is basically like a upgrade of the flu. And yes, I put you in timeout, blocked you for a little while because we are not using real names. So just bear with me, Alexis 28. You're good. You're all right. But I think I cannot take you off of that, and I think I gotta let the time go by. And 5 minutes is a very long time. I didn't know it was gonna be that long. But what was I saying? They were saying it was an upgrade of the flu. And they're telling us that right now all you really need is a Z pack. Make sure I just want to tell everybody, make sure that you are preparing your body for winter, because when winter comes back around, this is going to be an even bigger numbers. I think as of today, where I'm at, Indianapolis, I believe the mayor has um, more strict, putting a little bit more strict on us because we are to wear the mask. We are not 100% at restaurants or anything like that. Um, so we're rolling with it. We are wearing masks. My mayor supports us to be safe. Um, we had businesses that did close, did shut down. Our downtown city was just as quiet as anybody else's. So I just want to say, make sure you're stocking up on food. Make sure you're stocking up on medicine. Make sure you're eating the right foods to get the correct vitamins and minerals that your body needs. Because this is
Amen.
not a game. People are dying. Kids are already catching it. So,
Yeah.
and I feel bad because it's like, why would you send your baby to school? Why?
Yeah, with this going on. No way. Mm-mm. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do
Yeah.
it knowing this, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Putting them at risk
It's too much.
is way too much.
So let me go ahead and start this over.
Okay, babe. And
And you just tell me
cheers.
when to stop. When you hear
Cheers, by
cheers
the way.
to the first podcast and
She was
to
like,
many more.
she yelled at me. She's like, bring that back down. I'm like, I started pouring. I was like, it's only one glass of wine left in it. Okay.
Okay, let me start this. And you just tell me when to pause when you're ready to speak about something, because just yell at me. Like, stop.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Wait a second. Did
Damn.
I just hear what I just heard?
What? Are you ready? Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
And I just want to give a shout out to everybody. And yes, I got my little liquor in the system now, so I'm speaking. I just want to tell everybody on my
I'm gonna
little
get
page
silly
that
here in a
I
minute.
invited. Y'all did not come. I shout out to one of my cousins because she did let me know that she's going through a little rough time right now. I ain't gonna put her business out there, but I thank you. I love
Well,
you, and
she
you be
should have
safe, boo.
came because we could have lifted her spirits.
We probably could have, but you probably don't want to hear that right now. Plus, she's with her
Uh,
family. She's got a husband. She got two
well, I
kids.
hope she
Yeah,
feels better.
me too. Me too. Prayers out to
Prayers,
you,
prayers,
Penny.
prayers.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
It may not be a Cold War arms race, but Russia and the West are clearly in a race to get an effective COVID vaccine into the arms of people around the world. Russia calls its vaccine Sputnik V for vaccine, a not so subtle reference to its first victory in the early space race. The Kremlin insists its vaccine is safe and mass distribution will begin in October for the Russian population. Vladimir Putin's own daughter has reportedly received the vaccine, developing the virus's antibodies. But Russia has not yet published any of its scientific data and has not begun critical phase 3 human trials. U.S. experts, including Dr. Anthony Fauci, are skeptical.
I hope that the Russians have actually definitively proven that the vaccine is safe and effective. I seriously doubt that they've done that.
Why are we depending on fucking Russia, first of all? Let's get into that. Are we dependent on them for a vaccine or what?
Girl.
I just got mad.
No, me too. It's like it says October. That means we gonna be doing it in October too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just because that's how it is. Everything be doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're the USA, all right.
But he sounds exact. Thank you. But he sound. Did you hear the way he said that?
We're owned by other countries, literally.
Well, our whole justice system is based out of Europe anyway, so that is a fact.
Yeah, well, because that's where the people came from
Yep.
to America.
Yep.
Right.
So that's why when I read that article and it mentioned France, and I was like, yep, there go. We got to do what they do. We got to catch up. We're behind.
Yeah.
But that man was talking kind of mad, like, I hope they know what they're doing. It's like, because if you bring it over here, we order it from you, we get it, and when we get in trouble, we're coming after you. That's what I got from that. I don't know about anybody else.
That's what I know, girl. That's what it just sounds like scary. Whatever they gonna try to put in us is scary.
Let's
has
listen
not
to that
yet
again.
published any of its scientific data and has not begun critical phase 3 human trials. U.S. experts, including Dr. Anthony Fauci, are skeptical.
I hope that the Russians have actually
Scientific
definitively
data.
proven
No phase
that the
3 human
vaccine is safe
trial.
and effective. I
Huh?
seriously doubt that they've done that.
Dr. Michelle McMurray Heath
Wait a minute. Is your feed behind?
Am I behind?
I don't know. Is your feed behind? Because when you
Oh,
start
I'm
talking,
watching it on my YouTube. I should be watching it on my phone. That's what it is. I'm looking at the YouTube bigger.
oh, yeah, that is
Or
behind.
I mean my other things because it's bigger. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
represents America's biotech drug makers.
There's been a lot of skepticism that maybe the Russians didn't do their due diligence on this vaccine attempt.
Well, the skepticism is warranted at this point. We really don't know what it is they're testing, what it is they've seen. And at this point, it's really purely based upon their word. And that's not typically the way we reach scientific conclusions.
Amen.
Boom. Boom. There it goes.
Amen. Amen. Yes, sister.
We can't go by word of mouth. Show us proof.
No.
Put it
Show
on
us what
paper.
it is.
Give us
Tell
some
us
test
what it
results.
is.
Every ingredient, how much
Yes.
it is.
Exactly.
Let us know
Like
what's
I
really
said,
going on
they
that y'all
tell
want to
you
inject into someone's body.
everything you buy, they tell you what's in it. So you ain't gonna tell me what's in something you're putting in my body? No. No.
No.
No.
No. Hell no.
No.
Alexis 28 said Bill Gates wants to reduce the population by 95. She said
But
that
slow
earlier.
down, read that again.
Bill Gates, Alexis 28, he's in the chat. I don't know if you can see him, but he said Bill Gates wants to reduce the population by 95%. And that's exactly what you just said.
I told you. I told you.
He also
Look
said
at the
that
Georgia
vaccine is bad.
Guidestones.
He said that vaccine is bad. He said, yeah, it's total bullshit to get people to vaccine. If the
Oh,
flu
look.
helped COVID,
Oh my
why
God, I
would
didn't know
all
they
the
were
seniors
here.
be sick? They're lying to push the vaccine agenda. Exactly. And he said, sorry about the name thing. He called you by your name. Girl, I had to get him. Okay.
That's Alexis.
Meanwhile, the White House has announced yet another major deal with the drug maker. This one, a $1.5 billion deal with Moderna for 100 million doses of its experimental vaccine.
We're on track to rapidly produce 100 million doses as soon as the vaccine is approved and up to 500 million shortly thereafter.
Worldwide.
Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, Russia's doing it. So now we gonna do all these, right?
Yep.
Like, it's just, go ahead.
Sickening.
25 vaccines are now in human trials. Among the leading contenders.
Wait a minute, 25 got. Wait a minute.
What do you say? Roll that back. Roll it back.
Wait a minute.
Roll it back.
Wide, 25 vaccines are now in human trials. Among the leading contenders, Moderna.
Okay, who are the leading contenders?
Moderna.
J&J, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Inovio, and Novavax. And multiple.
Really? You know, like, oh my God. And they're all mostly under the same umbrella of one name, really. You know that, right?
Are they?
I'm pretty sure, like, some of the corporations are under the same umbrella, like as Pfizer.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, yeah.
Wow.
Multiple vaccines will likely be needed.
Some may work better in the elderly. Some with African Americans or people of Hispanic.
You said turn it up.
Turn him up. Yeah, he's slow.
Hispanic ethnicity.
Started over.
Some better in children. Some with
be needed.
Some may work better in the elderly. some with African Americans or people of Hispanic ethnicity. Who knows? Some better in children. We might be able to target these vaccines to be used in those different populations.
So
But why are you gonna go and say,
Bastard.
why are you that white cracker? Why you gotta go say the all people, black people and Mexicans and their black children and their Mexican children? That's what you're saying. Really.
Uh-huh.
That is what I hear. That's what you were saying. I know that's what you're saying. Yeah, let's just kill all the old people. The people that have been here, the old school, the old timers, they're the best. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff is insane. 95% of the population, like I said.
So, Tom, we've heard about the safety concerns regarding this vaccine in Russia. What other risks does it carry?
Yeah,
well, listen, there's great concern that because Russia seems to be.
Huh?
Yes, concerns. Yes, they have great concern. The news station. God.
Be rushing through this process and not going through the appropriate protocols, that will undermine confidence in all vaccines worldwide. But the American FDA, the Europeans are all insisting that they will not compromise their vaccine standards when it goes through the entire testing process. And Dr. Schaffner, you saw there at the end with Vanderbilt, saying that he was given a personal assurance by the FDA commissioner that under no circumstances will the FDA compromise its protocols in ensuring the vaccine is safe.
Tom Costello for us there in Washington. Tom, thank you, sir.
Well, there that he is.
It's hard reading this chat.
Why do I hear the ice cream truck?
Alexis worked for Pfizer. They're multiple, but not with Johnson and Johnson. Yeah. They killed their own daughter, Casey Johnson. That is what was said in the comments.
The landlord? Yes, you. Why are...
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you got to check them once in a while. Like I was thinking they were going to be on the YouTube, but they're on this. So like you have to click the chat button.
Last but not least, I really wish Liv was here to give commentary.
Yeah.
I really wish the other people was here to give their commentary. But
it would, just
yeah.
I'm surprised.
I'm kind of upset, but it's all right.
I got like 29 hits on the video. You know what I mean? And I said everything in the comments. Told them how to do it. You know what I mean? But I'm sure they'll watch it after. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's going to get some views. If they don't shut us down anyways.
They won't.
I hope not.
I ain't worried about it.
You.
Fine, Bert.
We'll just do it again.
Okay.
Right.
Like, who's scared to get taken down? So these vaccines.
They'll take the video down. That's all. Or they'll cut it. Like they did mine.
So these vaccines. So it looks like we're dependent on Russia for it.
Yeah.
It's targeted toward the Hispanics and the blacks.
Yep. And children. Yeah, your children that you want to put in school. That's there you go.
Yep. If an adult refuse and gets fired from work, what do you think's gonna go on with the schools? Exactly.
Girl.
So I really think that is the opening door for microchipping. I really do.
Did you read what she said? I'm not going to read it out loud, but oh, wait.
Who?
Look in the chat, in the StreamYard chat. Click on the StreamYard chat.
Hold on.
Yes, girl.
I don't see nothing.
How do you not see nothing in the StreamYard chat? Not the YouTube, the actual StreamYard.
No, I'm looking at the private
chat.
And how is somebody writing there if it ain't me and you? No one else is in here.
There's comments on StreamYard.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
It's
That's
mine.
what I'm saying.
What did I do with anything? What are you talking about?
Are you reading them?
Why am I reading them? I put them there.
Oh no, Alexis got some too, though. Is what I'm saying.
I've been reading his. I've been on that. I'm forever looking at his.
I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm gonna need you to put the damn drink down. That's what that is. Put the damn wine down. He said my neighbor was all excited for the COVID app. Not only will the vaccine track you, but you will be able to see whoever is vaxxed with the what? There's an app? That's what? Oh my God. Now you got okay, I gotta go look this up now. There's a freaking app. My friend and I spoke with works in the school. She told me
Jesus, help
that
us.
if one of your kids has a cough or a sniffle, all your kids are sent home and isolated. What? I'm blown by that one. Wow. Wow.
They isolate like crazy.
Cell phone carrier email me to download the app. Really? Alexis, may I ask what city or state country you're in? Because my cell phone carrier emailed me to download the app. Okay, let me do my little research. I got to.
Because she knows how to do this.
I got to find the stupid old.
Here, let me do it, y'all.
Alexis, if you could let us know.
That's okay.
Okay, you're in Canada. Okay. You were sitting there making fun of me that whole time. Would you stop? That's so annoying. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was that annoying.
Oh, I love you because you on it. You just be reading the screen, clickety click, 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 click on that pooter. No, it's impressive.
Well, years of
I'm like, she's like this. I can't do it.
And like my guy E40 said, practice makes paper.
Back in the day. But I haven't had a keyboard in years, you know what I mean, in front of me.
Okay, so okay. Let me share this.
Yes. What are you doing, Nani?
Tell me about a COVID app.
You're a silly booba. All right, baby.
COVID app phone track. COVID-19 phone tracking apps. This is what millions of new users need to know. This is in the Forbes, okay?
It's in Forbes?
Mm-hmm.
Holy guacamole.
Controversial digital contact tracing platforms are now deploying worldwide. The use of phones to track the movements and trace the contacts of hundreds of millions of citizens is unprecedented. It is also unproven. More worryingly, there's now evidence to suggest that the approach be taken by most of these apps is wrong and that should raise serious concerns for millions of users. But hold on. How you gonna have an app sitting here telling who's got what, who's been vaccinated, whatever, but yet you want to sit here and try to this is seems kind of this is too personal. Like it's not your business. Is it really your
Exactly.
business?
Now,
Mm,
ooh, so
ain't none of your
annoying.
motherfucking
It's
business.
just so
Back,
invasive. It's just so invasive, and we've let it. You know, this country is just let it. You know what I mean? I think
mm,
people are starting to finally get fed up, though. People are starting to fight back. Finally, you know, we're all trying to do our part. You know, putting the messages out there. You know, and shine
mm-hmm.
a light on it. It's not, you know, to be scary or nothing. It's just knowledge is power, and you need to shine a light on these things. These things need light on them because they're important. And whatever platform you have, you should be sharing, you know, passing
Right.
on, passing it on like lanterns, you know, to show the way. We're all lanterns. You just keep passing it, you know, pass it on.
Girl, what you think I'm doing right now? I'm passing it on.
That's
So
right, baby.
before, back
Shining
before
love,
Apple,
baby.
back before Apple and Google announced a joint program to include a privacy first contact tracing framework and updates to Android and iOS, there was a different debate taking place. Will governments use phone network data to track our movements? They already do that
They're already doing that.
without anyone
They
installing
listen
an
to
app
everything we
or
say.
opting it. They already doing that. Who they think
They
they
listen,
fooling?
right. They listen to everything we say. You open your phone in the morning, and everything you said the day before or the day of will pop up in little things, you know,
It's already right
all over the
there.
place on your phone because of
They
what you
know
talked
exactly where
about.
you been, app or no app. It don't matter.
I know. They already know. They've been plugged in for years, man. They've been doing this for years. They've been doing this since 9/11, yo. Hello? Before
So
9/11.
it says here there was even talk of an international standard across the network themselves. But then Singapore launched its Trace Together platform, making innovative use of Bluetooth proximity tracking and encouraging its citizens to download the app and play along. Pretty soon, countries around the world jumped on the bandwagon and announced plans to launch similar apps. Wow, way to go, Singapore.
Ugh. It's just so invasive. Everything is just so invasive anymore, you know?
It's really just, it's scary.
And we didn't even get to the little toys yet.
We sure have it about how they just want to keep on pushing this agenda, and celebrities don't make it
Yes.
better because look at D Wade. If you know about D Wade, look at D Wade. He's all for his son want to be a girl or a girl want to be a boy or whatever the hell it is.
No. They're putting buttons on toys in the private areas. Like we literally have
Oh
videos of it.
yeah.
We
Oh
have,
yeah.
you
Why are
know,
you messing with my Why are you messing with my
why
toys? We grew up on this
why are
stuff.
you putting these little buttons and why also on the privates there's on the girls and the boys.
I'm here.
On the boys and the girls, they're the same gender, and it's boy. It's like a PP and two little testicles or whatever
Uh
on
huh.
these toys. And there's these button you push on these toys, and it makes these sounds that are inappropriate. So I just don't understand why these manufacturers, this is like pedophilia stuff. Why are they introducing this kind of stuff to our children, these toys? What, you know?
They want everybody to be. They don't want if they like you and Alexis 28 said about how Bill Gates wants it down to 95%. You know that when it comes down to the LGBTQ community, I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just speaking facts. 9 times out of 10, they are a confused individual because that's not the. I'm sorry, it's not the way God intended it to be. A man's supposed to be with a woman's supposed to be with a man.
Yeah,
Opposites
I
attract.
feel that way too, but I also respect people's, you know what I mean?
I do
Their
too.
decision.
But
You know what I mean?
but
That's
if you
your
have,
body, that's your life, but I
I do
don't
too.
condone it.
Me either. But I'm just
Okay.
saying. But when you have a man and a man, a woman and a woman, you can't procreate. You can't make kids. But see,
So
when it
now
comes
they're
down
making
to
these toys and they're talking about it in schools also, very
hmm
early on.
yep. I
And
mean,
now
I'm just saying, like
toys.
that helps reduce population, is what I'm saying.
Yes, indeed.
That is
And
it.
then also, um, the toys are all like a same gender, and you're putting these little dolls. They're these little dolls, and you put them in cold water. When you put them in cold water, they now have stockings on and dominatrix outfit
Mm.
on these little girl dolls that you put in the water. Now, why in the heck would these toys be having these little dominatrix things on them? Like, why would they do this? And also putting pizza on the back of the back, and also putting the devil's wings and the devil's tail on the back of these little toys that you put in the water, cold water, to change their magic. They have a magic thing. It's a magic toy, right?
Mm.
And this is the stuff they're putting on it. Here's
Well,
the video.
you know what, little Miss Shine Brightly. Let's see how it goes, okay?
Yes, girl. Play it for the folks.
Okay. Okay.
I commented in her comment.
So we all have seen little conspiracy theory things and videos that people post that maybe a lot of people don't believe because we don't know the people. I just seen a video on LOL dolls, and when you soak them in ice cold water and the lingerie outfit that this little girl came out in. I'm going to do it myself since my daughter has a ton of them, and we're going to find out if it's really real. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Get ready, folks.
Little girl. Nothing on her. Okay.
Light them if you got them.
You guys. Oh my God.
What this little baby doing with that on?
Tell me. This sick,
I know she had
perverted,
stockings with a freaking garter belt and some panties and probably a thong in the back.
Perverted, pedophile world we living in, girl.
And got a strap across her chest.
They're trying to make pedophilia illegal.
Are you serious? Like you guys see this?
Look at that. What the hell?
Right? This is not fake.
Okay? I watched it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like she's got a full dominatrix, black dominatrix outfit on. That baby doll.
Okay, another
that little
one.
baby doll. That baby.
Nothing on her.
Baby.
She's kind of got little white fishnet, which is kind of weird.
Keyword here. Make sure you get that pony one too, okay, sis?
Look at this.
I got you.
Can you see that? It's a little devil tail. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah. Why are you putting a devil tail on these little
You see that?
babies with their
Devil tail
devil wings? Satan's this Satan.
and wings.
Satan at work here,
Nothing
y'all.
else.
The devil at work.
But that. Like that's enough for me.
Look what they're doing with these dolls.
Okay, here we go. Third
You
one.
see what we're dealing with
girl.
here?
Little chocolate baby.
Yeah, she got a cute little chocolate little baby. She cute. Look at how cute that little girl is. And now look what she gonna look like. This little baby. This is what they doing with the babiys, y'all.
You see this? Like
what?
Right?
What?
Nothing.
The
She had
living
nothing
hell
on her
is
before.
going on?
Okay, we're gonna let her dry off.
She ain't got no business with them damn tight little
Okay,
panties on.
No, girl, this is all
Fishnet
dominating
things again,
stuff.
weird.
It's supposed to be black leather. Here we go. She already got stockings on, and they're gonna look like here.
Like so inappropriate for children, you guys. And this is
Yeah,
what we're
you
buying
see?
for them and not knowing.
Look.
Like fishnet stockings. Who puts that on little LOL dolls for kids? Who?
Oh,
Here we go. Once again, here we go again. Here we go, guys. Look at that. Like,
somebody's in the chat. Hi,
like what?
tune in
Like
with Talia.
Oh, what did I? Way to go, KD.
is like this. This is what kids are getting nowadays.
I'm
Who
so glad
found
I
out that
sent
cold
these
water
in.
activated this? I don't know, but thank them. Share this. Let everybody know that
You can't come in here saying my name.
I am a real mother.
I don't even
with a
know who you
6-year-old.
are. Tune in with
Okay.
Tita.
Please. I'm getting off here now, but I want to let you all know that this is real. Save our children. Share the post. Let everybody know. Bye, guys.
It is insane that they're doing this with these toys. There's more to it.
I got my membership
Masonic checkerboard
right here. I scan
hair with a
Mhm.
pizza on her back. Pizzagate. Why is there a piece of pizza on the back of the doll's back?
Girl, because you're trying to get 8.
Come on. Somebody
You're trying to
answer
get
me.
8. You're trying to get 8.
A little baby got the pizza on her back. Why is that on there, you guys? Why is all this sexualized stuff on these baby toys? These little kid toys. What's this, like 7 and, you know what I mean? Like, maybe like these little dolls are probably like for, what, 4 to, 12 or 11? I don't know. But like, I'm just blown away. It's unreal. It's really gone right into the handbasket.
The ponies.
What's that, sweetie?
I said, let's get into these ponies.
Okay.
You okay over there?
Yeah.
Hi, you guys. Okay. I just want to show you that that is not a one-off. This little pony
Turn it up.
that I showed you.
Oh, my
I'm
bad.
just going to show you again. This is a Hasbro toy. And look at this. Look at where
Hasbro toy, folks.
Okay, wait. So that's as loud as it's going to go. So we're going to have to hush. Because that's a very low video. So I'm going to mute you. And me.
So when you touch the I told you there was a sex sound. That is not. So you guys, just so you know, that is right where it is. Now, I looked at other dolls when I was in the store. I looked at other little ponies, and only a few of them have a button right there. And the problem is how many of these are on the market. This is Hasbro. Again, Hasbro owns Death Row Records. Don't get it confused. When I was finding all of those toys on the street, those were thrown out for a reason, you guys. This is not just how this is. If there is a button there where they can touch it, it has a legal meaning about touching people there. It's just the way it is. Just hold it this way and it's got a couple of different
Uh-oh. I'm trying to unmute you, honey. I don't know why. I can't. Did you mute yourself?
I muted
Oh.
myself. I did that. I was like, because it's low. I muted him. I was way ahead of you. He was like, I'm going to mute you. I was like, I already did.
So why are they messing with my little pony?
Well, like, you got to let it play. Like, because it does, like, she's trying to let you hear the sound the other sound that it makes, because it hasn't done it yet.
setting.
So you might want to roll it back just a little bit.
Why? So in some of them that I saw, it was in a normal place, like behind the head, or just a normal place, you guys. So when I was looking at who owns Hasbro, the owner of Hasbro also owns Death Row Records. You guys, it took you one day to get rid of that other doll. I think this guy needs to be investigated. Why is he putting and then it's this hysterical giggling? It's not okay, you guys. We have a huge problem with society. We have a huge problem. I told you how they use books. I told you how they use toys. I told you how they use music. These things, when you walk through the store at Walmart, this is not the only one. And the one you guys showed me with the troll and the one that I found is not the only one. There's many, many talking, speaking dolls, dinosaurs, all kinds of things with butts right in between the legs. That's not okay. You guys, it's not okay. It's normalizing that if you're touched there, it's just ha ha ha. It's not funny. This is not funny. You guys, let me address the person who came onto my channel and said, why, if everybody's getting their ovaries cut out, why aren't more people talking about it? Why don't you ask Lucille, who killed herself? Why don't you ask all of the women who reported that they were raped and then our LAPD didn't look into it? Why don't you ask yourself why you're asking me this question on my channel when I'm brave enough to talk about it?
Amen.
She went off, didn't she? Hell no. But no, the selling of the kids and the trying to and doing all kinds of things to kids when they're little, especially in the industry, it's been going on for years. It's been
Yeah.
going on for years.
This is like the
Um,
cringe be warned. We know. We already watched them before we started this. We were ready. Because it's like, what is going on? It's they're making, like, in some states they want to make pedophilia illegal. Did you know that?
They want to make what legal?
Pedophilia. In some states, they want to make it legal.
Oh, but that's been legal.
Right. So, and
To
now
me,
look what they're doing.
it's been legal because people get away with so much.
This agenda of disgust, that it's, let's, teach the little kids it's okay to touch all everybody's private parts whenever you feel like it, or have adults touch your private parts because your toy, you can do it to your toy, so it's okay. You know what I mean? That's the message it's sending.
Sick.
The toy is sending the message that it's okay to do those things.
You know what? I found an interview today.
And the fact that what is the name of the toy company?
Hasbro.
What?
Hasbro,
right. Is connected to the record label.
Death Row Records.
Death Row Records? Whoa. That is, wow. Like, you know what I mean? It's the industry, right? Because if you don't do those things that they want you to do, yeah, because you got to sell your soul, and do really nasty stuff.
And you want to sign your name in blood.
Yeah. Yeah. To be a singer. And you see that latest video with Black China with a snake coming out of her mouth?
Girl.
Like, hello. Sorry if I hurt your ears, folks. That is it's just like, it's all up in our face. There's no, like, it is literally just being forced down our throats, eyes, ears, and your spirit. Force fed.
Yeah.
I don't even watch TV anymore. I can't watch it. Yes, I mean, I watch movies, okay? But I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I will watch movies, but I don't watch TV. No thanks. I'm good. Because there ain't nothing on there good. There just ain't. I'm sorry. It's just, everything is just being shoved on our necks. And these kids are on their tablets, their phones.
And then the parents just let them be.
The parents give these little 8-year-olds phones and stuff like that to hold on to, and then tablets and stuff. And then they don't even put the parent control on there and code it so they can't get those kind of friggin' videos on their tablet. You know what I mean? You go into the settings and you put a password code in there and lock that shit down. So your children are not, because you got to be really careful. These cartoons that the kids are watching on the tablets.
Girl, they were bad then.
Oh,
they were going down,
but what will happen is, this is the thing though. Let me tell you. Listen,
SpongeBob is evil.
Okay, but listen. What happens is the kid is watching a show Okay, whatever show. And what happens is these crazy shows with like weird shit that is not appropriate will come up in the recommendations. Okay? They start popping up. And then now your kid's watching some weirdo shit because you're not paying attention to what your kid's watching. You're not monitoring to what your kids are watching. You're not looking at your kid's phone to see what they're doing. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you're just
to
going to
pay
let your
attention.
child go to
I know.
the wolves.
I know plenty of parents who watch what their children watch, cartoon wise and all that.
Yes, I do too.
So I think that is awesome.
I do too, but
Keep
I know
up with them
I
little
also
kids.
know parents that don't.
I know parents that don't.
Okay? So there's that. It's, there are parents that are on it, but there's parents that aren't, and they need to get on it. Protect your children. Protect your children. They are the greatest love of your life, and we have to protect their precious minds and souls.
Okay, I got an interview from a lady. Some of y'all may know her, some of you may not. If you know music like I know music, then you'll ask yourself, how in the world did I miss this lady? Her name is Jaguar Bright. She is from Philly, so she grew up in Oh, hold on, wait a minute. So she grew up in Philly, North Philly, and she's being interviewed now. She was very big, maybe a little over 25 years ago, but she does more stuff with her life now, so she's good, but she's still into music. So let me get with this.
She's still what?
She's still doing music, but she's not, she's more underground with it and helping other artists and writing music, things like that.
Uh-huh.
So let me.
So we have an interview?
Yes, she's being interviewed by.
Excuse me, you guys.
What is the name? And I subscribe to them. Real Life Productions, and so I hope they don't mind me using their content.
I missed that. I blow my nose.
I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm. It's education. There we go. Okay, so let me start this. I'm starting, the interview is like an hour long, but I'm starting it at a point where she got to talking about the kids. So it's very, it struck my interest. I was like, ooh. I was like, she's so right. She's so right. So let me make sure I got this at a good part.
My nose. Sorry, guys. My allergies have been really bad.
So she's talking about it for a while.
Just started Black Lily. I figured it would be a good shot to build up my name in Manhattan. I didn't expect it to get as big as it did. It got huge.
Right.
Lines wrapped around the corner week for week for week.
Right.
You could walk through anywhere in Lower Manhattan and people say, who you going to see on? You going to see Jaguar?
Yeah, and you said you built that up from being the person that was first and everybody end up wanting to see you to the point where you had the headline.
I had to go on last.
Right, you had the headline.
The Roots management didn't make me the headliner.
Right.
The owner of the club did.
Right.
Because the bar was losing money because every time I got on stage, the club emptied out.
Right.
They had to put me on last.
Oh.
It was a smart business decision.
So from that, right? I know Meg Thee Stallion, she had a quote that said, Black women are so unprotected, right? And just hearing your story, it sounds like the same case. Like nobody.
It's not just Black women either. It's
well,
all
that's
women.
true. That's a fact. But me being a Black person, I'm just gonna target You know,
I
we're
got
gonna
it. But
focus
you
on.
know what though? I'm gonna tell you something right now. When a woman gets raped, it doesn't matter what fucking color she is.
Oh,
Oh,
so,
sister,
okay.
that's
Hurt
right.
pussy is hurt pussy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's right.
That's
It is sure
Ain't got shit
is.
to do with color.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because they'll rape a black one, they'll rape a white one, they'll rape an
Yep.
Asian one. And then guess what? Some of these women have children from their rapes. And now you got a mixed kid who's confused, product of a rape, with a mother that doesn't really know how to love them. Like, I am not saying that we don't have to be cognizant as African Americans. I'm saying the biggest problem with this fucking country is that that shit actually matters.
Right.
I'll never forget when I first got sent to London. I was getting in too much trouble in them streets, see. And I had to go to London. And I'm sitting there looking at interracial couples. Man, black as tar, woman, white as snow. And I was the only fool staring because I was the only American present. This is the only country where your color matters, which is why I'll be retiring in France.
I don't blame you.
Not get old in America. America doesn't like old people.
That's
That is so true. Oh, I love her.
Oh, girl, she is the bomb. I was
I
like,
love this woman.
why don't I know about her a long time ago?
That's what I'm screaming. Like,
Oh my
what?
goodness.
Because you know I'm cultured. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
All right, let's listen.
That whole experience, like you said, that's some deep thing. You know, rape. That's deep. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna tell
saying?
you something right now. It's common. It is
That's
common.
crazy. That's crazy. So how are these people able to keep going on with the career?
What do you mean?
Doing these heinous crimes.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm just saying,
You ain't never had a boy that you know did a whole bunch of dirt and you let him make it? You telling me that never happened? You never had somebody in your life who you know was dirty, who you know did dirt, and you let him make it?
I see what you're saying, but
think about that on a corporate level.
Right.
On a corporate level. R. Kelly was the first corporately sponsored pedophile in the United States. Everybody knew. That's why I couldn't really watch that documentary, because half of the people that was in there, I can't believe he did it. Nigga, you used to go get the bitches too. I watched you, dog. I watched y'all make these deals. Don't nobody want to talk about Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to talk about that.
Nope.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, she was
There's certain
pregnant at
things
15
that I
years
won't talk
old
about.
by R.
I'll
Kelly.
let Dame Dad talk about it. See, that's
He married her. She was underage married at 15 years old. She was probably 14. I don't even think she was 15. I think they was pushing the 15. She's like 13, 14. And she got freaking pregnant and they married her and said she was 18. R. Kelly's handler did it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yes.
everybody knew. That's why I couldn't really watch that documentary, because half of the people that was in there, I can't believe he did it. Nigga, you used to go get the bitches too. I watched you, dog.
Stop it.
I watched y'all make these deals. Don't nobody want to talk about Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody want to talk about that.
This woman is beautiful.
Let's talk about it.
There's certain things about that I won't talk about. I'll let Dame Dash talk about it. See, that's his business.
Send them to me later.
And when he's ready to talk about it all, I'll corroborate every word that he says.
I know that's right.
But it's not my story to tell.
That's right.
But it's real. It's real. How does a 14-year-old girl get married?
Thank you. See? 14.
And no adult in the family knew. Unless, I'm just saying.
They paid their family off.
I heard you say something earlier to the effect of...
It's fucking awful what they did to that woman.
It is.
She was amazing.
She was amazing.
She was amazing.
She was.
Yeah, she
if she had been alive now, there's a lot of people that wouldn't have jobs.
Hey, man.
Funny how that worked out for some people.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, One thing
That's
I
true.
learned about in jail when I was in jail, fighting clear my name. I learned how to move niggas around. See, when you in county jail, you want to really survive and be cool, you gotta learn how to move people around. Oh, this chick gonna be a problem. She likes to fight over the ice. What code violation can we set her up for? Oh, you gotta go to PC. You learn. They do the same shit in the industry. They move niggas around. You know, it's all fun until the rabbits got the gun.
I heard you say earlier that the music shit doesn't really bother you because you were so busy being great at other things.
Yes.
How is it that you are able to have gone through so much things that would physically have people in like facility? How are you still able to cope? Because it sounds
I had
like
a nervous
PTSD.
breakdown.
Yeah, it sounds like PTSD almost.
What do you mean? I've had PTSD since I was 7 years old. I'm from North Philly.
That's facts.
North Philly is PTSD on steroids injected into your neck.
Wow.
First time I saw a man killed in front of me, my uncle did it. He blew a hole through somebody. All I know is we was playing jacks on the step. I heard a man running, screaming, no! And he jumped over our head. He took off running. He didn't make it but 50 paces. And then I seen the hole go through. And then I felt the smoke and the gunpowder fall on my head. I was 3 years old. First time I seen a man's guts all over the concrete where we played jacks and hopscotch.
Her innocence was taken away at 3 years old.
I know what it's like to have your cousin high on LSD, acid and everything else, and accuse you of stealing money that's sitting there right in front of you and bend you over and sodomize you for stealing what is right there in his face because he's too high to see it. And then dump you in a closet and tell you to go to sleep. That was 10. Fuck you been through.
I ain't been through shit.
It gets worse.
Okay.
It gets worse.
Too. I love her.
Imagine sitting in your living room, minding your business, watching Maury Povich or something. Back then it was Richard Day. And 5 men come through your front door and they stay for 2 days. And we didn't talk about the weather.
Wow.
I've been through more things than most of you will ever fucking be able to understand or know. I know what it's like to wonder whether or not are they going to let me out or are they going to blow my fucking brains out? Y'all niggas is soft.
Come on.
Y'all kids, you're fucking soft. You like to shoot up everybody and shoot up everything because you don't know how to fight.
Exactly.
Yep.
I wish a nigga would try me even right now.
Me too.
I wish a nigga would.
I wish somebody would.
I wish anybody would.
Motherfucker would.
I'm serious. Life has been serious for me. Yeah.
Let me ask you this: like any female entertainer or artist trying to
I relate to this
do
lady
music,
so
right?
much.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to them? You know
Don't.
what I mean?
Oh, girl gets better. You know what? I probably should have played this from the beginning. She's awesome. She is so awesome.
But yeah, we just let it go from here.
Yeah, I am.
But like, I relate to her, like, for real, big time. Like a motherfucker. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, like my chest is tight.
I wish a nigga would try me even right now.
I just had a flashback.
I wish a nigga would. I could use the practice. I'm serious. Life has been serious for me.
I so feel that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: like any female entertainer or artist trying to do music, right?
Yeah.
What would be your advice to them? You know what I mean? Oh.
Unless you built for it. I would never wish this career on any woman.
Yeah.
There's only 3 different kinds of careers in this world where a woman's safety and respect for her body are totally disregarded. Strippers, sex workers, and female entertainers. We are treated no different than prostitutes because we're entertainers.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, that's what the word actress used to mean back in the 1800s. It meant prostitute.
Yeah.
My has times
Where the meat.
changed.
Judy Garland used to say it best. They come and they love me while I'm on stage, and then I go and I take the clothes off, and it's just me and the bag of bones, wondering when it'll all be over. Judy Garland said that about her experiences. She was in one of the greatest American films of all time. You remember? What's the name of the movie? The Wizard of Oz? If you knew how many times they took a piece out of her while she was going down the yellow brick road, she was probably clicking them damn shoes, hoping that they worked for real.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Or how many young child stars get passed around at parties?
Big time.
Yep.
If you actually knew the stories about Michael Jackson.
Hotel.
Yeah. If you actually knew what they do to children, what they did to my very close friend, LaToya Gaines, Rosie Gaines' daughter from New Power Generation. Her and Tevin Campbell were very close. I know Tevin, but we're not friends. Him and LaToya were friends.
So sad. So
how does a boy with a voice like that had the records that he had, that could have easily transformed into one of the greatest male vocals of all time, end up prostituting himself for drugs and change on Hollywood Boulevard? How does that happen with a gift like his?
See,
this is what they do.
Makes you think, don't it?
My advice to any female who wants to get into this business: have a thick skin. Do not drink alcohol. Never get high in front of anybody. Keep somebody close to you that you know at all times. Summer
Walker.
Has anybody bothered to ask why she all of a sudden became claustrophobic and couldn't perform anymore? Because she had anxiety? Yeah, she got anxiety. Somebody touched her. I don't know it for a fact, but I seen it I heard it I know the sound. I can look in a woman's eyes and tell when she's been touched.
Me too. Me too. That's
she don't trust none of the people that she around, so she just gonna stay off the road, you see. Now, for every name that I can tell you that you know, I can give you about 55 to 1 of all the ones that didn't make it but got the stories. See, those are the ones. Those are the worst ones. Because you got ran through, you went through all of that, and then you made it to the deal, and then you ain't get no deal.
Yeah.
But you got all the horror stories though. That's why women in this game go so hard. This is my spot. It's my spot. And it's worse in hip hop than it is in singing. Guard your loins until we find a way to change the way women are treated in this industry. Guard your loins.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense. If I go to work and I sing my heart out and I do a concert and I got to do the meet and greet and I got to do this and I got to do that and yada, 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 whoopty, whoopty, woo. When I get on my bus, I'm going to be what? I'm going to be tired, right? I'm going to want to get some sleep, right?
Right.
Yes.
Am I going to want to see a whole bunch of noise and hear a whole bunch of foolishness? So me walking into a fucking gangbang and niggas saying, oh, let me move out the way with your dick in somebody's mouth. You can get in your bunk. I don't know whose juice is laying all over this shit.
Right?
Who the fuck want to deal with that? Really?
No.
It's crazy.
Or gotta worry about whether or not when I get in my bunk, if somebody's going to climb in my bunk with me.
Exactly.
It's the only fucking profession where women can be sexually assaulted and there's nobody to go to, because whoever they would go to would rather make the money than do what's right.
Yeah.
That's how R. Kelly became R. Kelly.
All about that cheddar.
Money over morals. What morals? It's the music industry. Where the what morals?
They're choosing money over morals.
Listen to me. It's deeper than that.
Yes, it is.
It's not even money.
Nope.
See, it's power.
Yep.
Yes.
It's dominion.
Yes. Yes.
Are you spiritual?
Of course I am.
So, do you like this praying and like how do you get through this? Because it's a lot carry. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of burden to carry. You know what I mean? Like,
Alcoholism for a while. You know, I used to think I was taking a drink and the pills to numb the pain in my back because I have severe scoliosis.
Mm.
It was to numb my head.
Yeah.
Because I would walk off those buses and leave those girls there. I would walk out of those hotel suites and leave those girls there knowing what was going to happen to them. And I ain't say shit because I had to keep my mouth shut so I could keep my spot.
speaking of scoliosis, you came up with your own products.
Yes.
Triple D.
Yes.
Triple D Cafe.
Yes.
CBD. Your own brand that you made. You said that it actually helped you deal with some of that pain.
Oh,
correct?
absolutely. Especially my salve. I mean, my salve is a miracle. It's infused with sour diesel, CBD.
CBD sour diesel. Okay.
Here, smell it.
Yeah, come yeah. You on camera.
Does anybody have any aches and pains? Do you have any aches and pains? Like, do you have issues with your knees or with your wrists?
Yes.
Sometimes my back hurt, you know, from heavy lifting. Well,
he did say it slow.
I didn't mean it
sometimes
like that, but
so
you
my
know.
neck.
Right. I didn't mean it in that form, but you know, I do have back pains from lifting heavy material and stuff like that.
Are you hurting anywhere right now? Okay, now
Nigga
see
making up
that I can work with.
That's more professional.
Lift the sleeve up.
Yeah, right. I can't go in like that. Shout out to Jaguar, right? Real life.
Yeah. Shout out
politicians.
Shout out to this black queen with her products, man. Triple D Cafe. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. I got some of this juice. I don't know what.
That's the watermelon tea.
This the watermelon tea.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this shit is so delicious.
So what is this right here?
That's what I've been looking for.
What is it called?
It's called sand.
Hold on. Watermelon tea sound good as hell. I'm gonna look up her product.
Nice tea.
I'm going to look that up.
How much the salve is? Hopefully, it's affordable to everyone.
Yeah, I'm wondering about the prices too.
You know what I mean? I gotta drink some baking soda and water. Like I got.
Like you know, CBD salve.
Oh no, it is CBD.
Okay.
It's a CBD.
So Jag salve.
Mm-hmm.
So the Jag put a salve on a dog, K9 Keys.
K9 Keys.
Animals got to look out for each other.
Right.
All right, you can pull it down.
Appreciate that. I'm about to notice them. I had a fight a few years ago. And
Just give it a couple minutes. Relax yourself.
So for you just rub some salve, but can you explain to the audience what that does? It does. You said it helps with the pain. So like, let's say I have severe back pains. Can I use this product?
Actually, you know what? Can my husband tell you? 'Cause
Absolutely.
I'm not good.
Absolutely.
Come
Come
here,
on
husband.
now. Come on. Just grab. You can just
My
grab
husband
them.
is a war veteran.
There you go. You can just grab the mic. You ain't on camera.
So, like she said, I'm a war veteran. Operation Iraqi Freedom, second wave. We did
Shout
a
out
whole
to you.
bunch
Salute.
of movement.
Yeah,
You
thank
know?
you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for your support. So, with issues with my knees and stuff, we'll take a hike and my knees start burning. So, we'll probably do like a 2-mile hike, come home, you can't move.
Right.
So, Jack made the salve. She said, let me rub this on your knee. So, I don't know, baby. I don't know if it's going to work. So, she put it on my knee. As soon as she put it on my knee, within 5 minutes, it stopped burning. Now, my right knee was still burning. So now she rubbed that one.
Yeah.
And after that,
So
I got up and I could go play ball if I wanted
Let's
to.
go.
You know what I mean? So
Let's go. Brand new
hey,
knees.
it's a miracle.
I've tested on white people. I've tested on Asian people. I've tested on African American people, different ages, different everything. And it's the same result. My mother has severe arthritis in her hands. Her hands will swell up to here. You can't see the veins, you can't see the bone, nothing. I gave her a hand massage.
My knees.
That was what, 6 days ago? She couldn't move her hand. She couldn't even get into the refrigerator because she couldn't do it. She's walking now. She did full body rub down. She's walking now, and her hand went back to normal. And it hasn't swollen back up since.
And these are your own homegrown products that you are creating. That is a blessing. Can you also talk about some of the food that you have also?
Well, I mean,
because you're a chef now. People need to know that you are a chef.
Absolutely.
Let's get it.
Absolutely. I mean, I do everything. I specialize in classing up comfort food. I think comfort food is amazing. I think a lot of times it's just not properly imagined. So, I mean, when I was on tour, a lot of people would want to go sightseeing and stuff like that. I would go to 5-star restaurants and I would volunteer. They call it staging. So I could learn from master chefs. I volunteered in kitchens with Anthony Bourdain.
Oh my God.
To watch that man. I learned how to make sushi in Okinawa from a real fish god. They call them. There's only about 4 in the world. They literally get up, they go down to the water, they catch the fish, and that becomes the catch of the day. And the sushi meal's made out of that. Nothing fresher, nothing better. Wow. It's to the point where he can look in the eyes and not have to cut it open to know exactly what the fat content is. That's how in tune he is with fish.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Real coming to invade. We coming up here. I want some of that.
Well, what you need to do is you just need to let us know when you're coming. We do tasting parties once a month where we do full medicated tours from CBD to THC. We create the entire ride. So this way you're coasting and you're chilling and you're having a great time. And we'll try not to download you with more than 3,000 milligrams in a full meal.
Wow.
We'll try not to.
We try not to.
You have the cooking, the salves, the treatments.
How's your shoulder feeling, by the way?
True testament from K9 Keezy. His shoulder is relaxed right now. So y'all go tap in. Where can they get these products? Can they get it online anywhere, or is it just you got to pull up?
I'll let my partner tell you.
I'll let my partner tell you. She said.
You can go to Cafe Triple D on Instagram. Also Triple D Cafe at Gmail. Just drop us a link. Drop us what you like to order.
Shipping orders out. Our direct.
Hold on, what you say?
Most products on Instagram are so expensive. They're for rich ass motherfuckers.
Really?
Yes. Everything I look at on Instagram is they'll show dresses $400 for just a thin dress, a flowy thin dress.
Oh shit.
Like all kind of products. It's all so expensive. But maybe not. Maybe she's got it, user friendly, like community friendly, for everybody.
Okay.
I'll have to check her out.
Yeah.
Can you write it down, Kay?
You don't see it going across the ticker?
Oh shit. Oh God, I am not gonna read. I'll have to.
It's okay, I got you.
I'll look at it tomorrow. Going across the screen if it's up. Wow.
Did you want to watch more of this? I love her.
Yeah, it's fine.
Directions. If you go wholesale with us, and you do You know, anything
Ooh,
over
you out there.
$200, your
Wow.
shipping is free.
You know what? I think I might want if that whatever it's called, if it works that good,
Sad.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind investing in going what you call that?
Ordering it.
No, but being a distributor.
Oh, yeah.
Have parties and things like that. But I gotta try it for myself first, of course.
Right. I'm not into. I can't do that. I don't have the patience for
But
it.
yeah, I mean, the truth is I want to help heal the world in every way I possibly can to make up for all of the destruction that I brought to it.
Ooh.
The things that I say to you, I don't say them to you to look down on you. I say them to you because I was worse than you.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. I do. I really do know it's always a deeper way of thinking, and people experience things.
Don't play it so light.
And
you are an intelligent Black man. You are the master of your own fate. The white man has been scared of you for years because of everything that is in your blood, that all you need to do is activate and you will become the captain, the man of whatever you set your mind to. For 400 years, we were held in captivity. We built this country for them, and they still expect us to pay taxes. And yet, we've managed to thrive. They didn't have to do no work. They had 400 years of free labor.
My family did. They
and we
came
still
over.
have become millionaires and billionaires and this and that.
What are you saying?
My family helped build this country. My family came over on the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's lots of people that were brought over here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But people forget. I just feel like a lot of people forget that, man, there's people already here. Everybody didn't come across that boat, but there's people already here.
Uh-huh.
That's all I want to say.
Very true.
Imagine if we actually really took that and put it to work. Imagine what you could do. Stop playing it so light. You're heavy. Talk heavy, baby. Talk heavy.
You got any shout outs?
Quit playing.
Yeah. Shout out to Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. Hope your streams are doing well. Hope you're streaming amazing. I told you, bitch, I hope you make all the money in the world. You can, because you're going to need it because you'll never have friends. I mean, with the two of you have each other. So shout out to y'all in a big way. In a big way. And, you know, strap up. Bundle up. It's a cold world.
Before we get out of here, can we talk about the track you previewed?
Who?
The track that you just showed
Oh,
us.
sure, absolutely.
Tekashi 6ix9ine track.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, Look at Me.
Okay.
Which will be featuring Bahamadia.
Hey, when I tell y'all, hey, she bringing it back, that real music, that shit that I like. Yo, can you talk about, you know, your comeback, you know, in music, the Tekashi 6ix9ine track, how that came about?
To say a bunch, he cut her off.
It's so interesting because I never.
What'd you say?
Cut her off. She was ready to go in, girl.
Oh,
don't you know
it gets better.
She was
It gets
ready.
better.
That motherfucker had to step in. Shut the fuck up, you stupid asshole. I want to hear what
Stop
she got to
writing.
say more about that.
I never stopped performing. I never stopped recording. I just stopped doing it here in the United States. That's all. I've been releasing projects consistently or been a part of some kind of awesome project every year forever. I had to play it light because I couldn't make no real money until my son turned 18. I promised my ex-husband he'd never get another dime from me. I meant it.
You know child support? Yeah, that's it. Like, man putting a woman on child support.
Well, I mean, when we were getting divorced, he wanted $8,000 a month, you know? Mary J. Blige can pay Kendu. I wasn't paying that fucker. You can pay him, bitch, like you should, because you stole from everybody else. Now you sitting there paying for all them fucking kids you ain't even have them, dumbass. Fuck Mary J. Blige, too. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to Mary J. Blige. Hope your streams are doing amazing. Hope they give you another season on Umbrella what is that? Umbrella Academy, and you actually learn how to read your fucking lines. So,
yeah, what happened in the dancery?
Yeah, I never stopped doing music. I actually have I'm a music hoarder. So I have over 565 songs vaulted that just need to be mixed and mastered. I write at least 50 songs every year.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I don't know if I would call it a comeback as much as a release.
Yeah, but why don't you use those
You know what I mean?
songs
Because I just have all of this great music pent up. And then,
maybe
there's
sell them, you know?
What did you say?
Does she sell her music for other people to sing?
I think she said she wrote some songs for people, but
Yeah, I mean, she says she's got
she
like
said
50
she's gonna tell
songs.
you that she's not releasing them right now. She's gonna
Yeah.
wait. So,
Well, she said she had over 160 some songs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. I love
There's
her.
the 3 rock albums that I wrote. I have 4 jazz albums that I've written that all have not been released. I'm saving them for my play. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, so the truth is I'm an urban legend in real life. I've always been there. I'm always there. I still pay people for information in the streets where I don't live. That's how much I like to know what's going on in the world.
Wow.
I'm G'd up.
Hey. For anybody that wants to do any type of work with you, whether it be the products, or music, how would they get in contact with you?
She has it right to her mail.
Philadelphia Productions 214.5 at Gmail. DALLADELPHIA Productions 214.5 at Gmail.
Under his name, not
And
hers.
I know he's a shooter. Look at his eyes.
You know it? I bet you.
Rakeem Al-Jabbar that's the homie, man.
That's my little brother.
I know. That's why I thought that was thrilled. Super dope artist. Can quickly touch on some of the people that you're doing music.
Huh?
I have a feeling her company is under her husband's name.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, because she keeps handing it. She won't say. She keeps handing it to him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that just tells me I think it's got to be under his name, and there's reasons for it.
Yep.
Because she ain't trying to get nobody to take something from her.
Mm-hmm.
That don't belong to them.
Exactly.
Music with and
Rakeem Al-Jabbar, Ruben Lau, Just Mandy, Kerryon Johnson, Lala J, formerly of the Badu team. I don't know if she's gonna be on it. I don't even know if any of them are gonna have jobs after I'm finished with them. UPS is hiring.
It's true. They are. I'm about to
I ain't
call.
gonna lie, that UPS hell. It's hot as hell.
Hey, UPS.
Pause this. Let me tell you something about UPS. I'm about to call them tomorrow and fight with them because it's the same driver in this area. And that son of a gun will not deliver my products to my home. He just leaves them out by my mailbox that's by the road, girl.
Why?
I'm talking big products, big boxes and stuff. Just leaving it out by my mailbox on the road, girl.
Wow.
I'm about to have a fight and be like, I don't know what's going on with the UPS driver in my area, and I'll give him my, area code, but he'll go down my neighbor's road, but can't come down my road and deliver my boxes.
I don't know if I'd be saying that on live, but okay.
Why I gotta, you know what I mean? Why isn't it being delivered to my home? Why is it delivered in the street?
Right.
So Yeah, whoever's on my route is about to get in trouble.
You hear that, UPS?
Yeah.
Y'all better start treating this woman right.
They are hiring because they can't keep people. Because their damn drivers, they drive so fast, like you wouldn't believe. Like I've had to yell at them and tell them to slow down. I was like, there's animals everywhere. Don't you see them? Don't you see the animals? Do you not have any respect? Why are you driving 35 miles, 40 miles an hour down our drive? No respect for the animals, the farm animals. We got dogs, cats, horses, donkeys, baby goats, chickens, and ducks. Hello. Son of bitches.
We got like 14 minutes left.
Yeah, let's finish her up. We'll wrap it up.
Jay, formerly of the Badu team. I don't know if she's gonna be on it. I don't even know if any of them are gonna have jobs after I'm finished with them. UPS is hiring.
I ain't gonna lie, that UPS hell. It's hot as hell.
Why they can't keep them damn body?
I remember one. I remember. Hey, nigga, bitch, too.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know what y'all got.
And they pay good.
I don't know what y'all got going on. My name is Paul. That's between y'all. But I know if somebody say UPS hiring, they done fucked up. That's all I'm saying. That shit hell. Like,
I'm gonna tell you my issues. I'll tell you my list of grievances very quickly. I don't like women that are betrayers of women.
Amen.
Number one. And I don't like smart girls who like to pretend to be dumb hoes.
Ooh.
Erykah Badu has put a stranglehold on this marketplace for over 25 years, successfully putting herself as the elite and everyone under her. There's 25 Grammy winners, and some of them multi-Grammy winners in the DFW area. Why doesn't nobody know it? There's nothing but monsters here. Rakim Al-Jabbar, DQ, QP, even Flower Child, though I don't fuck with her. Even Flower Child. I mean, there's amazing talent here. Leon Bridges, Keith Young, Sean Martin, outside. You know what I mean? How can you call yourself an artist and you cheat people out of the opportunity of being artists themselves? Oh yeah, you can be an artist as long as you work for me and I can pay you pennies and I tell everybody you're only available for me and tell everybody that you're not that good and you can't do this and you can't do that. Give me this one reason. The last RC and the Grits album, did you hear it? Why not? They from Dallas. Why didn't you hear that album? It was a dope ass album. It even had a feature from Common on it. Somebody else that she was supposed to be fucking that she never gave no pussy to. But my point is, why didn't you hear the RC and the Grits album? It was phenomenal. You're from Dallas. Why haven't you heard it?
You're from Dallas. Why don't you know this?
It don't matter. He from Texas.
I knew you was going there. That's why I ain't want to just claim Dallas like
You ain't got listen to me. Listen to me. Do you? Then claim Toby. Claim Toby because he the shit.
He on this nigga.
But my thing is you know who Toby is, but you never heard the RC and the Grits album. Now I want you to think about this. Who was the celebrity features on Toby's projects? Nobody. Now if he had some celebrities on it, it might have took things right, right? So why did RC and the Grits have multiple celebrity features and nobody even knew that the album was out? He's Erykah Badu's musical director, been her musical director for over 10 years. Did you see her putting any post up saying, hey, go buy RC and the Grits new album, the shit is fire? It's certified Badu.
That breaks my
Did you
heart.
hear her say that?
Yeah, sad.
That's why you never heard the album.
That breaks my heart right there because I am a Erykah Badu fan, and yeah, she needs to be representing where she's from by putting artists out there. That is actually under her. That's bullshit. That I'm so disappointed to hear this.
Is she a producer?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yep, she's a DJ
does
too.
she have a record label
I think she does.
where she could put people underneath her?
Yeah,
Good people.
yeah, good people. And she just said it. There's a lot of people I didn't know that was under her that she just mentioned.
Wow.
And a lot of talent right there in Dallas.
Yeah, there is.
That's so that breaks my heart.
You know why? Because a bunch of people from when in New Orleans, Katrina, a bunch of people from New Orleans was moved to Texas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So of course there's a bunch of music because New Orleans, you know, is the blues. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's music. Plus Dallas has got the country and stuff, but they got other stuff too. But yeah.
But he still works for her. She Harriet Tubman, yo. And she told people she was going to get them to the promised land. And instead they moved to the other side of the plantation and they working for her and they still waiting to get off. How many years before they get off the fucking plantation down here? Another 20? Do we got to wait for the bitch to die for there to be another star in goddamn Dallas? With all this motherfucking talent here? That's why I came here. I'm an anarchist at heart. I came here to set the whole fucking thing free. There's nothing but monsters here. Dallas is constantly underrated by Houston, by Austin, yet 2/3 of the talent supplied to Austin come from Dallas. Why the fuck you gotta go to Austin to make it? Why? Why you gotta go to why you gotta go down to Houston to make it?
I feel that way about Indiana.
Why? Fuck, you can't make it from here. I'm gonna tell you why, because there's motherfuckers that don't want you to, and y'all celebrate them anyway. Fucking haters. Haters. Haters.
When you gonna start a podcast? I'm subscribing. Today, you got motherfucker. You gotta do it. Oh god damn it, man. You gotta do it. We'll come shoot it. God damn it. We'll come shoot the motherfucker.
Excuse me?
Hey, calm down.
Say what about what?
No, calm down.
Oh, Houston the business. Toby is everything. The only problem I got with Toby is that he did that idol worship with that Badu record. Erykah Badu thinks I'm dope. Miss Badu told me I'm dope. I don't know if that song's gonna be so hot now.
She getting them.
Cause her fucking opinion don't really fucking matter for shit. It's a great record. It was a catchy tune. But I always tell artists, jock yourself. Don't be running around here jocking. You don't know who these fucking people are. They're fucking animals. They're degenerates. That bitch is the biggest fraud anybody ever seen. She came up north. We treated her like shit. We ain't think not no fuck about no Erykah. She wouldn't go on stage an hour before me or an hour after me, hoping people would forget how dope I was so she could slide in with her mediocrity. Tariq Trotter told her to her face, "You're lucky Kedar Massenberg is paying us so good. Cause I think you're whack, bitch." And Malik B is the only person that ever showed her any respect, and she couldn't even post for him, and she called herself an okay player, a platform that I made cool. Fuck you, hoe.
Okay, player, yeah.
Who the fuck gives a fuck what you think about what's dope? Because anything that you think is dope, you slumping. So yeah, that other than that, Houston's awesome. Toby's the shit. He might want to change that song and find a new hero. He might want to find a new hero because that bitch ain't the business. And Jill Scott,
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't have fucked all my dudes.
Mm. I knew she was
You
nasty.
shouldn't have fucked all of your girlfriend's dudes, you hoe.
Oh my God.
That's why that nigga Joe robbed you. That's why he robbed your house. That's why you got ushered out for bringing all that ghetto shit to Hollywood. Fuck out of here. Fucking Joey Zaza. I'm glad he fucked your place up too, bitch. I ain't here to vet your dick. Ooh, Jack fucked him. It must be good. Fuck you. Find your own tree.
Ooh, yeah.
We used to be best friends, you know? It's personal.
It's personal.
Clearly.
Fuck her.
Jaguar.
I hope your streams are awesome.
Man.
said,
Hey,
"Fuck that
Jaguar,
bitch."
you the motherfucking business out here.
Podcast
Drop. Man, hey, we love everything we're doing. You love your music, man. You got products. Your products are amazing. You have juices.
Go back
Cafe.
and check my feed about 2016. I did a post. I think I'm going to repost it today. I said in the post, somebody asked me what I was doing in Dallas. And I said, I'm here to help. Dallas is awesome. And I'm here to help. And that's what I've been doing.
And you are a real life street star.
And unfortunately, if I gotta have to move some niggas around to make it possible for the floodgates to come open for all of the great artists that we have here,
I heard that.
I'll do it for them. I did it for my home back in Philly. Why wouldn't I do it? I live here. My husband from Oak Cliff. I am Dallas too. Now and always. And the same commitment that I have to Philadelphia is the same commitment that I intend to have to Dallas. And I will not leave here until my work is done. I will not leave here until Rakim Al-Jabbar is a multi-platinum artist consistently every time he releases. I will not leave here until Lala J wins her Grammy. I will not leave here until Ndambi gets her Grammy. I will not leave here until Madaku Chenwa is actually getting $20,000 a track, like he should be getting paid, considering how many Grammys he's won.
Wow.
For Miss Badu, by the way, who robbed him. The only smart man in the whole crew was Ty Macklin, because he said, nope, I ain't having it. I want my money. And they still mad at him. How you gonna be mad at somebody for going to court and getting money that somebody owe him?
Okay, give my money.
That ain't robbery.
No.
That's called pay your fare, bitch. You mad at him. You got everybody mad at Ty Macklin. Don't nobody want to go to AOE because Ty is a traitor because he wanted his money? I'm sorry, when you go to work, don't you want to get paid?
Yep.
Who don't want to get paid for work that they do?
When they're working, yeah.
And you can't always pay people in pussy.
Oh my God.
Not
You're going to have to come up with some bread eventually.
Like, come on.
Yeah, that pussy get old.
Listen to me. Do you want to know what my uncle used to say about vagina?
What was it?
The only thing better than good pussy is new pussy. You stop being new pussy after the first night.
I ain't gonna lie, I had this little freak I used to deal with back in the day, and she really put me on some game. No two people you sleep with feel the same.
That's true.
That is true.
I never just thought about it like that. Like it's like that.
Well, I mean, if you want to put it to the test, strap up. You know what I'm saying? Just strap up. You can put it to the test. Just strap it up.
Yeah.
I had my fun.
So,
People ask me all kinds of questions about myself. I was a fucking rock star.
She's so raw. I love her.
I did rock star shit. And what? Well, I mean, there's no need in judging. All my girlfriends were prettier than most of the guys that I dealt with anyway.
You know what I mean?
I used to tell my ex-husband all the time, you need to stop fucking with me.
What'd you say?
She has no filter. She just says it how it is.
I know that. Hey, sometimes that's how you gotta be.
No, I like people like that.
That's how you got to be.
That's why what?
I said that's how you gotta be.
Yeah. Well, I like to kind of be, definitely straightforward. No, like when we're talking about real stuff or whatever, you know what I mean? Be sure, but straightforward and like really beat around the bush or anything, you know what I mean? But, you know, delivery's everything too, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
You can still, you know what I mean, without going off too hard. But sometimes I do, you know what I mean? Like some things, this show has triggered me a few times, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I'm not even joking.
Because I'm the only reason you still get good pussy.
Ooh.
She is.
Yeah, Jack. Are you a Leo?
I don't lie. No, I'm a myself. I was a fucking rock star.
Who is she, Taurus?
I did rock star shit.
Taurus.
And what? Well, I mean, there's no need in judging. All my girlfriends were prettier than most of the guys that I dealt with anyway. I used to tell my ex-husband all the time, you need to stop fucking with me because I'm the only reason you still get good pussy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jack. Are you a Leo?
I don't lie. No, I'm a Taurus.
Okay. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, 2 days before Malcolm X. 3 days after Raphael Sadiq.
The K out the window. Nigga. Yeah. It's Miss Jaguar, you are real life street star. Thank you for coming. Triple D Cafe.
It was lovely.
Go fuck with it right now, man.
Can I say one thing to you guys? I like what you're doing here.
We trying.
No, I like what you're doing. Do more.
We're gonna come shoot your podcast. Fuck you mean?
and on that, I'll turn it over to
Thank you. God bless. Good night.
It was good. It was good.
Yes, it was. But she told them at the beginning.
There's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of information.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But she told them at the beginning.
I wasn't expecting her.
She told them at the very beginning.
I was not expecting her though, Kay. And then her story reminds me of my story, Kay. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I relate to her so much. Oh my God. Because of the lifestyle you lived. I lived a very intense lifestyle back years ago, you know. I've lived, she's a woman that's lived a couple lives like me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels. It literally does. It feels like, you know, it just feels like another life. You know what I mean? It's so hard to either you get it or you get that or you don't. You know what I mean? I just relate to her so deeply. Oh my gosh. I want to follow her on Insta. When did she do this podcast? Was this just recently?
Yes, it is. Let's see. This was actually 3 days ago.
Wow.
3 days ago.
Wow, that's fresh.
So
fresh. I wonder what people are saying, because you know how people, you know, will go on like, you know, and then they'll talk about a podcast about somebody. I wonder if you typed into YouTube just her name and see what all pops up.
That interview comes up first with me, and then finally Philly radio station Heat 100 interviews her. So she's done interviews after interview. She's talking to Mary J. Blige, a hood rat that got in the way of people better than you.
Girl, we should just like do another one of these with like a bunch of her interviews.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Just something different, you know. But tonight was definitely about, you know, everything we talked about in the beginning and in the middle.
Yeah.
And then in the end, and then we, you know, pulled in some laughs at the end to, you know, lighten it up, you know. I'm glad we got together, Kay.
I'm so happy.
It
I'm
was a
so
pleasure.
glad.
It was a
Yeah.
pleasure
Thank
being
you.
here with
It
you
was.
tonight.
Huh?
It was a pleasure being here with you tonight.
Oh, well, thank you. It was a pleasure being with you. Again, this is our second time.
Yes, dear.
And I can't tell you how upset I am at some people. But
Well, you know,
it'll
it
be all
is
right.
what it is. I'm surprised. I mean, because I got a lot of hits on the video I did. And
Oh,
I gave directions to everybody and told them what they had to do to get here. So
Oh, well, them ain't the people I'm mad at. Shoot.
I'm like, you know, I'm not mad. I'm just, they're gonna watch it after. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to do that. They might not want to be in because they're too afraid of the topic. So they want to watch it on, you know, their time.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? Because you have some people that are afraid to speak up. They're afraid. They're afraid to face these topics. Right?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a Friday night. Maybe, you know, maybe they're out. I mean, like, where are you at? The bar?
Nah, girl, them bars here,
We're
but
getting
closing in a
everything
couple hours.
closed down.
Exactly. And I'm about to get me something to
You know what I
eat.
mean? Like, the new normal on a Friday night, Saturday night is like, you're probably hanging out at a friend's house partying, you know? But yeah, I'm sure it'll get some views.
Yeah, I will.
Hopefully it gets to stay up.
It will. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
I don't have enough people to really, yeah.
It ain't about that. It's about
Your content.
It's about them.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was a bad show to do all that.
No,
So
I don't either. I think
I'm
we
going
both.
to tell everybody good night. And I hope you enjoyed this if you see it, and come back for the next one because there will be more.
Indeed. I'm excited for more.
And hopefully we'll have a little bit more people.
And I just want to say, make sure you shine your love light, everybody. Shine, shine, shine.
That's
Bye.
that's her for you.
That's what I do. I'm a channel. Sunshine. Shine brightly.
Be careful. Be safe out there. Like I said, stock up on your vitamins. Get the proper nourishment your body needs for the winter. Take precautions. Wear your mask. I don't care what your mayor, your governor say. Put something on. Cover yourself. Protect yourself at all times. This stuff is not a joke. I lost a family member to COVID already. Back in like April, and it is. I know a few people who've had it. And they don't wish it on nobody. And so be careful out there. And much love to you all. And we'll see you next time.
God bless you all. I hope you all stay safe. Bye.